Uh, Gaiman Metbrom, welcome to the channel. Thank you for following. Sorry for mispronouncing your name. um, all right. So did I update that correctly? So now I'll just use the nope. Couldn't open. I named it wrong, didn't I? Twinkles, not twinkle. All right. So let's try that then. Nope. List index out of range. What? Oh, right. There are four. No, there are five of them. So it goes. What? Yeah, right. No, it's for I in range 0 to. So it's for I in range 0 to. Well, we don't have to say 0 to. We can just say for I in range 5. Yeah. Right. It wasn't loading the fourth one, which was the problem. Okay. The fifth one, the index 4. Yeah. All right. So was that so hard to make little yellow shiny things instead of little blue shiny things? Come on, Pygame. Come on. All right. This is pretty much it, basically. Like this is almost it. The only other difference, I guess, will be that I'm going to. I just want to check to see if like there are any like curiosities happening with like how these things are turning out. So like uh, where was it? Oh, screenshot. Karma. It's like are these getting like it's a little hard to see, but are these like getting cut off at the edges? They seem to be mostly intact. Uh, like not really getting cut off at the edges at all, so that's good. Uh, and yeah, I might call this just good, just G2G. Let's. Oh yeah, okay. So there's one other thing that I want to change, which is the I haven't gone back and made the these lines shiny. So like with the like the sparkles. Uh, uh, let's so yeah, how do I draw this in? I guess I go through first with a thicker brush and like yeah, okay, so I'll do the thicker brush first. It'll basically be like a little bit like that, and then I'll go in and clean it up a little bit with the actually I'm gonna do this on a separate layer just because it'll be easier to like shape and reshape, and I might not even need to use a smaller brush. I can just like yeah, that looks pretty good. So it's basically like I just want to make these waves not just look like solid, like they're supposed to be like glowing sunlight or something. I don't know what the metaphor is exactly. I know I keep drawing and redrawing that. I can just draw and erase it if I go outside the lines, which I'm going to be doing a lot. So yeah, so it's like these. It's not just supposed to be like these yellow wiggly eels. It's supposed to be like kind of like kind of like a little sparkle, little like when things are like so beautiful outside that you just it's just like outrageously beautiful. Like you can't even handle how beautiful it is. Uh, I don't know. Maybe not everyone experiences that, but I really like the outdoors. So I I don't know. There's just like a like when people like take a photo and like they digitally manipulate it so it looks all like weirdly colored and like it's it's like so obviously like filtered and like like edited and like not the original photograph. Um, but then like sometimes you're outside and like the world actually like looks that way. So it's like I don't know. I I don't know. I just find it interesting how like things like like you can change something. You can take like a photograph and edit it so that it looks more realistic. Like or like you can like there are things in nature that like well no, I guess this is just like an aspect of like camera technology is that sorry, I'm going off topic again. It's because I'm working on art. If if anyone has a game related question, please feel free to ask and I can talk about game related stuff. But I tend to get distracted. Otherwise. I guess what I was describing a second ago, though, I guess in some ways that's kind of like a limitation of like camera technology, right? Because like cameras like try and capture like what an eye might see, but they're not an eye. They're like a piece of technology that replicates an eye, sort of. Um, so yeah, they're just not, naturally not going to pick up like exactly what the eye perceives. So I don't know. I just think it's cool that I just find it like oh, oops, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. I was like, why is that erasing the wrong thing? Uh, yeah, no, I just think it's cool that that level of artistry that like makes things like more like I just like that type of artistry that makes things both like fake and like clearly fake and more realistic at the same time. Or like not more realistic, but like very clearly fake and at the same time capturing like a very real phenomenon. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I went biking the other day, and so I had a nice overdose of nature. I won't talk about biking again. That was the thing that I talked about incessantly when I was working on art stuff yesterday when I wasn't talking about game stuff. Um, I guess I should come up with like a plan for like when I like. Oh, you know what I should do is I should have like a list of like things to like talk about. So that when I'm talking, so that when I'm doing art, I can like just go to the list and like stay on track. I guess I could talk about the memory stuff. Well, no, I was thinking is like, oh, I could talk about what I'm gonna do next after this, and I guess like that would be the memory stuff, which I actually don't know that much about. I yesterday I got really disappointed that they wouldn't like there wasn't just like an easy and obvious way to install and get running the memory tracking library. But I think I'm probably just going to go use one of the stupid solutions that I didn't want to use yesterday. Like I said, I I recognized even yesterday when I decided not to do it that I probably would do it eventually, but that I'd just wait until I cared hard enough. And like I don't know, it's like it's a thing that like I don't know how long it's gonna take me to like reorganize like my memory management once I figure out like what is going awry. So I'd rather just do it up front. Like I don't want to put it off. Like everything else that I have to do is way more fun, I guess. So I try not I try and like I basically like try and save fun. I try and do like if I need something to do, I'll like for myself, like if I have like five things to do, I'll basically like rank them in order of like how fun they are and like do the least fun one first. Not always like 100%, but like I'll basically like do as unfun a thing as I can because it's like oh okay shoot I said I wasn't gonna talk about biking anymore but uh there's like a bike route that goes from I'm just using it as an analogy, I'm not just talking about biking. There's a route that goes from like where I am to like a neighboring town. It's not the one I talked about yesterday, but it's great. It's like a 22-mile ride altogether, a little over, or well, it depends on where you go. But it's like a really great bike ride, and it like goes through some really beautiful places. And the thing about it though is that the first mile of it from where I live to like where I'm going is downhill, which means that when I take the reverse route to get home, the last mile is uphill. And that's like the worst for me. And I was like, it's doable. It's still a nice enough bike route that I'd like do it, and I you know I've done it twice already, and I plan to do it more. But it's just, that's exactly not how I would organize things. I prefer to organize things the exact opposite way. I'd rather do the first mile uphill, get that out of the way, because arguably like uphill is like the less fun part, and like because no matter which order you do them in, you've still done just as much biking. But like I'd rather I don't know. I basically yeah I prefer to do uphill first, and then just like you know really enjoy the downhill later when you're exhausted and no as it is like did I talk about this yesterday? Maybe I did talk about this yesterday. I know I talked to someone about this yesterday. I don't know if I talked about it on stream. Um, yeah, the worst part is that like at the end of, you have this like mile of uphill, and it's not like so super steep uphill. It's just like consistently uphill, and I my my lower back just like almost didn't make it. Like I literally had to like usually I only like stop if I am lost or if I if I need a drink or something. But it was like the first time I actually had to just stop because my lower back was like, no, no, just don't even, just no more of this. I refuse to participate. Uh, Fortunately, I do still have a lower back. It did not fall off, or it nothing too bad happened to it, but it was not my favorite experience. Uh, mhm. All right, so this is almost done. I just have one more to do after this one, and uh, yeah. So then I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, but there's going to be so there are actually two tiers of this like Zephyr or whatever you want to call it. And so the other thing I have to do is the other tier of this Zephyr. What the heck? Why is it not drawing? Why is nothing working anymore? Why did it magically just stop working? What the heck? What the heck? Oh, do I have like... Oh, I have a pixel selected over here. I was like... Why is it not drawing? Do. Alright. Yeah. So I guess I should do the smaller version of the Zephyr before I move on to other things. Maybe I will finish all the Karma, because I actually basically want to update like all of the Karma. This was the tricky one. This was... Well, okay. This one had particular challenges. I'm probably not going to use like a programmatic approach for the other ones, because the other ones doesn't involve as much minutia. At least not as much repetitive minutia. Like, so the other ones are the glowing orb, which I think is just going to pulsate. I think it's not going to do anything too special. It's basically going to pulsate, and the big one is going to pulsate and emit like beams a little bit, and then the wings are just going to be, they're just going to ruffle. Like the feathers are going to like, they're not going to be like so rigid. They're just going to have a little bit of flex to them, which will be very subtle. But it'll just require a little bit of animation. And yeah, those are basically like all I have planned for the Karma. And then it'll probably be the memory management stuff. Because like I was saying before, no point in putting it off. Yeah. I guess, like, I probably have something to learn about, like, Python there. Because, like, from what I understand, like, Python basically just, like... Python's like a pack rat. It, like, doesn't get rid of stuff. Unless you tell it to. Although I, like... So I have a hunch as to what it is. Like, I think it's that, because, like, lists and stuff aren't, like, they don't work the same as variables. Like, with a variable, if you, like, reassign a variable, it, like, forgets what the variable used to be. But, like, with lists and stuff, it's, like, it's a memory address, or, like, it's just, it's not, like, what I manage in code as, like, the list is not actually how, like, Python remembers that list. Like, Python only remembers that, like what I consider the list is, like, Python only considers, like, a reference to the list. And so I'm guessing, like, when I overwrite those, when I overwrite a list with, like, a new list, I'm guessing it's just, like, keeping the old one around. So, like, I'm guessing that's what it is. So I think I'd probably just have to add, like, a million delete commands sprinkled throughout the script. Like, basically every time I declare a new list, or, like, every time I reset a list or anything like that. I'm guessing that's, like, what it's going to be. But I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Alright, so these are good, I think. So I'll squish these and save them. Save. Squish and save. Squish and... Oh, I didn't save it. Save. Squish and save. I saved them all, right? Save to save. Okay, so now if I run the script, it might produce final art. Yeah, look at that. Look at that wonderful twinklage. One of the sparkles in the background, I'm not enthusiastic about it. So I'm gonna give it another shot, because there's a little bit of randomness in this system, so if I rerun it again, it'll look a little different each time. Yeah, I don't like how that one in the back just kind of like disappears like abruptly. So I might make like another smaller size of the of the twinkle so that it can taper out a little bit more gradually. Uh, because it seems to be consistently doing that thing. That thing. Yeah. All right, so I will make one uh, slightly smaller of the sparkles. So let's open this one and file, or no, image, resize. I think the last one was like 6 pixels by 6 pixels, so I'll do 3 by 3. I know I had been stepping down by 4 each time, but yeah, so this will basically just be, actually that might even be fine. Yeah, save this as 5.png. Okay, and we'll just expand these ranges. So it'll be, we'll load in range 6, and then this will be 6 and 6 and 6, and yeah. Yeah, that fades out a little bit more nicely. It seems a little. I don't know. I feel like there should be a little bit more. Oh, you know what? You know what I might do is I might bump up this this radius again. I brought it in a little bit, but I kind of. No, actually, I should keep it a little brought in. Uh, yeah, because now like, because now it just like reintroduced. Because when I expanded the range, like, it reintroduced a little bit of the less subtle fading. Hmm. Maybe there's a number somewhere in between the two that'll work. So like, let's try 55. This is basically choosing like how big the radius around that center point is supposed to be. I could also move it forwards a little bit. Um, this is probably fine. Uh, yeah, this is probably fine. So I'm gonna run one more because I just don't like the some of the traversal patterns were just not my favorite. Um, some of them are just too lateral. Some of them just don't have enough verticality to them. And it seems like it's just always going to be that way. It seems like it just keeps doing it. No matter how many times I reset it, it just keeps, like, some of the traversals are just too lateral. So I could change that. I guess I never really tried to see what it would look like if it did have just a static traversal. Oh, you know what else I can do is that I can also just oh yeah, so for one thing, this whole thing that I'm doing here, I'm going to comment out because for having done all of that, we now created those images, right? We in this folder over here, we have these images now. Like, these were the resultant images from everything we just put together. So this little pixel right here, I think yeah. So I think what I'm going to do now is actually, I guess I should save these in case I need to use these again later. So I'll say so let's open a new folder. Oops, not temp. Projects. Journey. Karma. I'm gonna make a new folder for like Zephyrs. And then I'm gonna so right. So the things that we had here as these values, let's move these because these are just the Zephyrs. They don't have the twinkles on them. And then right. So for the session top singular, let's use the wait what? Oh, I copied instead of cut. So for session top singulars, let's delete these and use these instead. So right. So now so long story short, instead of like micromanaging the animation for like all of these for all of these different frames, I can just tweak the ones that are not my favorite. Which I like most of it. It's just there's this little piece right here. It just sticks too far out, and I don't like it. And so I think it's this one too. So let's just move that down, and then I'll stop being annoyed. And then, oops, not the whole image, just this pixel here. Alright, so save those. Okay, save that. I didn't change these ones, but whatever, I'll save them anyways. Alright, so let's see how that looks now. So I commented that out, so now it's just loading those images that we've already established. It's no longer refabricating those images. Huh. Huh. Maybe, I don't know. So the one thing... Alright, so the thing that's like... The thing that I'm noticing is that, yeah, it's just this one stupid sparkle. It's like this sparkle here just like seems to disappear like too abruptly. So I'm just gonna cheat it a little bit. I'm just gonna make it fade out a little bit more gradually. Yeah, just like that. It's like it's a small detail, but like everything else is fine, and that's like that one little piece just keeps irking me. So that's probably fine. And although actually I'm actually gonna bring in these little dots too. Those little dots, the position of which were annoying me. It just seems to like it jumps a little too far too. So I'm gonna shift it back a few pixels. And then this one as well. Oops, not the whole image. I could probably even delete this one. I don't really need that one to be there. Because I think technically that, like this little pixel that we have just like kind of hanging out there is like actually something that was cut off at the edge of the screen, but whatever. Alright, let's see how this looks. Part of the reason I'm like, I really want to get this looking right is that, yeah, okay, this is good. I'm gonna stop touching it now. Part of the reason I wanted to get this looking right was because this is supposed to be something special. It's supposed to be like a thank you. Thank you for being a cool person. Here, have this shiny sparkles. Shiny sparkles. And we're accomplishing that now, so that's good. I might... You know what I might do, though? I might change like the scale of this stuff. I might like make these swirly lines a little bit smaller relative to the overall canvas size, and then make these sparkles a little bit like broader. Yeah. So I guess I'm not done 100% yet, but so let's say Alright, so let's re-enable this whole business. I'll save those images that I just tweaked just in case I decide that I actually prefer those. Actually, no, I can just leave them here for now. They're safe there for now. Right, so first we'll say, yeah. We'll do, so for I, li, and enumerate Karma Dictionary, blah blah blah. We'll say Karma Dictionary index. Actually, we don't even need to do that. We can just say for I in range 4. And then we can just say Karma Dictionary search from top frames index I equals pygame dot image dot load and then it'll be what was it? It was like karma slash, I'm loading in the Zephyrs, so karma Zephyrs slash plus the string version of I plus dot png. And then yeah, so then the other thing that we're going to do is change those Zephyrs. Oh, and the data too. I guess we're going to change the data for the for these things as well. Although I can worry about that stuff later. All right, so Zephyrs. Let's edit these. So let's yeah, we can close these for now. Those ones were fine. Let's you mean like the little like the stuff that the yeah, I don't, of course, I don't know, it crossed my mind like, but I was like, I quashed that idea pretty fast. I don't know, maybe I'll try it at some point, but I feel like that would be I don't know, I feel like there's a certain threshold there. And I don't know if I'm ready to go past it. Someday maybe. We'll see. Alright, so let's change the canvas size to be bigger. I guess I'll keep the Zephyr in the center mostly. And we'll just, so instead of 73 by 59, let's bump it up to like 90. No, let's bump it up to like 100, because this is supposed to be big. Let's do 100 by like 75. Yeah. So then let's cut out these edges, because this will just give us more room to put those sparkles in. Because like the only reason that I made the sparkle radius so tight was because I didn't want it getting cut off at the edge of the screen. I did want it to like actually to like use like some of that additional space like towards the edge of the screen. I just didn't want it. Yeah. So what did I say? I said 100 by 75. So image canvas size 100 by 75. And until I change the data values, this is just going to be like off center. But yeah. Oh wait, I can just use the, yeah, I can just do that instead. That's quicker. Image canvas size 100 by 75. Delete that. That works. Okay, and then one more. Image canvas size 100 by 75. And then okay. So let's save these. And if I want to, I can make the ends like a little less blunted. Like I can make them like extend like even a little bit further, like make them a little more wispy. Although I shouldn't do too much of that, because like transparency does not work well in this game. So yeah. What was I? Yeah, right. So then, yeah, okay. So this is basically fine. I now need to change like all these numbers though. So like case center is no longer 48 by 12. It'll be more like whoa. What just happened with the art in the game? I like out of the corner of my eye, it looked like the art like went crazy for a minute. Oh, also, why am I still running this version of the script? Hold on, I'm gonna make a note of that, because I feel like I need to go back and look at that and see what happened. Like review the video. So weird graphics at 229. Today is 5:13. Okay. Don't know what that was about. It might have just been like a really bad hitch or something, but like I don't know. It almost looked as though something else had happened. Something else weird had happened. Is the game still running? No, it must not be. It must be crashed. Now that I think about it, because like there's no way that it would go this long without an event unless there was something wrong. Whoops. Uh, Interesting. Yeah, it crashed a while ago. And I just wasn't really paying attention. Whatever happened with the graphics is probably unrelated though. Here, let's key error. Key error. What? How's there a key error there? Volume dictionary. Oh. Oh, derp. It's because we're popping it out of the dictionary before we try and access it. This is an else case. Right. Uh, yeah. Whoops. All right. Sorry. I'll restart the script. Yeah, that game. I should be more cognizant of that because like I did notice that chat was a little bit slow, and it didn't even occur to me that it had been like years since the last event. I'll restart it in just a moment, and we can go into like uh, away mode or something to skip ahead a little bit, make up a little bit for lost time or something along those lines. So let's us in the meantime, I guess, continue on that art stuff, that old art stuff. Uh, Sorry, I was just getting distracted by something real quick. Don't mind me. I know this isn't like important per se, but like my Twitter notifications have been so weird lately. Um, they've just been really inconsistent. I don't know what it's about. They're usually so on point. But right, okay. So that crash is fixed, and then right, this is not fixed, right? Yeah. And then what's the other one? Uh, yeah. So if I want the script to be runnable, I'll need to change those things that I've been doing to the for testing purposes. So one of them is true or. We can just get rid of that. And the other one was original equals true. And for now, I'm just gonna re-comment out the K twinkle stuff. Um, because those pieces of art that we made are good enough for now. So, yeah. Okay. So save that for temporary, and then I never know how long I have to wait to restart the script after it goes down. I might just try it. Try it now. No, I'll give it a minute more. I'll like update these things in the meantime. Um, so yeah, all right. So the center, right? I was repositioning the center. So the center should now be like more around like here. It's like 68-25, kind of. Actually, maybe a little further down, like 67-26 or 67-25. That's probably fine. No, it should be a little further down. Right. Because like this is still very relatively forward on the player. So yeah, no, it should be more like 61-31 maybe. We'll try that. See how it goes. 61. Actually, wait. Should I do this more mathematically? Like, should I do it at the exact thirds? Maybe. I'll try that. So like 66 and 50, or no, 25. Um, I'll just see how that looks. Because like, since we have this modifier of like 2 for like the upper corner, like technically to get it divided cleanly, it should be, yeah. Anyways, and then what else? So, oh yeah, this range of 50 to like 4,600, which is still gratuitously way too many, but whatever. It amuses me. What else do we have to change? So the 55 can change, right? Because that's like why we changed all this. And then try bumping it up to 75 and see how that looks. That might be too much. We'll see. And then so what else? What else do we have to change? Anything? That might be all of it. I mean, I do have to change the data positions for this art. Otherwise, it'll be like strangely offset and weird. So I guess I might as well do that now. Actually, no, I can't do that now. I have to do that after I restart the script. So I'll restart the script now. All right, I'll make the graphics look weird because I'm gonna drag it down into position, and then I will activate away mode. Hey, look, it's the archery event. Archery. I'm gonna try it this time. So that's got to be. Let's see. There's a strong wind in that direction. So that's just got to be left. Left. Yeah. I don't usually participate in events, but for the archery event, it still needs a lot of testing. So, I mean, it seemed to be working pretty well at the end of the day yesterday, but yeah. So, so I should at least get, if I don't get a bullseye on this, I should at least get a close hit. If I'm way off, that would be surprising to me, because it was a strong rightward wind and our bow was off to the right. So near hit 0%. Far hit 0%. Hey, I think that means I got a bullseye. Bullseye 100%. Yeah. All right. Yay! Hooray for me. All right. So this is like basically the opposite. No. This is I think this is. I'm gonna say steady. On this one, just because I feel like it's a strong wind. Maybe it should be steady. Maybe it should be left steady. Because it's a strong wind, but we're only a little off the target. I don't know. We'll see. I know I should know these things because I did make the game, but the ranges are not clearly defined intentionally. It's supposed to be a little bit like, it's supposed to be a little bit of a judgment call. So, yeah. There's not literally any variability, or there's not literally any like randomness, like internal randomness in the system. So that I think was a near hit, which means that, yeah, it looks like it's kind of on the bullseye. Oh shoot, wait, what? Oh, shut up! I did not get that far off. I did not get that far off. Shut up. All right, that's got to be like a bug or something. Garbage. I was not that far off. All right, this one, I don't know. I'm gonna say steady, but it's probably gonna. This was a lot like the last one too, so like it's probably gonna say I'm like way off. What the heck? Why did it? I was not that far off. I swear. I'm not enthusiastic about that. Did it think I did left steady? Like, was it remembering my action tag from like the previous round or something? Like, it shouldn't have. Like, I actually, that was one of the things I looked into yesterday, and it didn't seem like that would be happening. I'm not enthusiastic. I'm not enthusiastic about that. Let's see how this turns out. I'm guessing this will actually turn out also poorly. I'm guessing this will turn out poorly. Well, I sure didn't get a bullseye. I didn't even get close. Yeah, it thinks I was way off again. I get like not getting a bullseye, but like I shouldn't have been way off. Like I wasn't way off. I might have been off a little bit. I wasn't way off. Uh, uh, all right, whatever, whatever. I did get nice overall, so at least that like worked, I guess. But like, huh? Uh, Actually, that shouldn't say the top archer is Binry. That should say your top archer is Binry. Oops. Oh, I can probably deactivate OA mode at this point. So yeah, just a quick thing is oh well, it's actually well no yeah so yeah the top archer yeah so it'll be your top archer. Your top archers are your top archers are your top archer is uh your our yeah. So like in just in that particular event, like it doesn't make sense to say the top archer is so and so because like in that event, like the top archer was one of the dark elves, um, and huh. So I'll say our, not your, because like Trusty Bard is like part of the group. So uh, yeah, okay, that's fine. Minor detail, but whatever. So oh yeah, the karma list thing for testing purposes. We will want to uh, re-enable that cheat that I had going on. This one about true or, and then we'll want to. Oh, I should look into the scoring thing on the archery thing first. I guess because like that's not. I can't leave it like that. I can't leave it that busted. So yeah, what would I do? What did I do there? Um, hmm. Hmm. Oh well, while I'm on like small details, the the archery thing, you can aim left, right instead of your bow. Uh, uh, huh. Yeah, I still don't. So one of the other things with archery is that like I want it to be very clear about the 3 rounds of archery, or like I want people to expect the 3 rounds of archery. Maybe it's fine to just leave it with the like on-screen cues. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna worry about that too much right now. They're the on-screen cues. Uh, okay, so actually no. So I'll say in each round, or for each round, uh, uh, for uh, for each round you can aim left and right and steady your bow. Uh, I just yeah, whatever. That's fine for now. Okay. Uh, and then and then yeah, the scoring thing. What? Where could this possibly going wrong? Is like what I don't understand. I guess. Um. Oh, how do I do energy for? Oh no, yeah, no, I do energy for archery the normal way. Okay. Yeah, but I know, how do I, what could be, yeah, what could be going wrong with how I'm keeping track of like players' participation in these archery events? Like, it has to be something because, um, I I did not get way off. Like in order to get like as far off as I got, like as the game indicated I had gotten in those other two rounds, like I would have had to not just like not aim in like the correct direction, but like I would have had to aim like in the wrong direction. So, uh, I feel like it. Like I said, so for the second round I said steady, and I feel like maybe it was remembering like left steady from like previous. So I wonder if there's anything in the data log that would corroborate, like confirm or deny that. Um, so like let's uh, let's look at where that was. It was is this the correct data log? Yeah. Oh, oh yeah, I still have that cheat on where we always go to the cave, but that's fine. Um, uh, yeah, so this is the correct data log. Let's look up where there was yeah, so I chose left. Then I chose steady. It did say that like it did recognize that both left and steady. Hmm. Yeah, you know what? Okay, so this what's getting printed out here is not what I need to be getting, not what I need printed out there. Or I need more information than that. So I won't try and fix it just yet because I still don't understand exactly what's happening. But I will put in more information so that if when we see this happen again, we can figure out a little bit more about what's going on. So this is in player take action. Player take action. Let's have it. So what we're printing out there is the action dictionary. So let's print so uh, like player and then the player dictionary dot or index name uh, dot actions and then let's also print out overall and then the action dictionary. All right. Excuse me. All right. So save that. Uh, Actually, I'll put this in the reverse order. I'll do the overall first. Yeah. And then, cool. So, let's, let's do what? Let's get back to what we were doing. Right, so we're making the art bigger. Yay, big art. Huge arts. Where was it? It was the K Twinkle. Uh, oh wait, oh yeah, I commented out again, but I can re-uncomment it. Um, and if I run this, it should show the bigger version of the art. Oh, I didn't change the data values though, so it's going to be strangely off center. Huh? Why is it like cut off on the bottom? Hmm. Uh, it seems kind of okay in some regards, but it's also strangely cut off on the bottom, which I don't necessarily like. So, uh, let's change a few things here. Let's change the data. Maybe that's what is messing it up at this point. So edit or just open go away. So 55.1. So yeah. So the dimensions are now 100 by 75. Like I don't think that would be causing the problem because we don't usually use those numbers anymore. Maybe we do. Maybe we are still loading using those old values. Oh, how many versions of the script? Okay. No, why is it getting cut off? I don't get it. I don't get it. Uh, so what is it that we're doing here? For I in range 4, Karma Dictionary, blah blah blah, Zephyr, etc. etc. Uh, no, that just doesn't make sense to me. Where is it getting cut off? It's like, seems like it's just, it seems like it's drawing in like the old range or something. Like it's not, like it still thinks it's the old size, but like why? Oh, whoa, 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 wait, yeah. Right, because it's loading in the old sizes. Right. So we also have to do uh, huh. Yeah. This B-rect business. Yes. So let's do this as well. Do. So Karma Dictionary index. This business here. Oh, I guess we only have to do frame 0. Oh, yeah, we only take it from one frame. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So we can unindent this. So Karma session top singular. Right. I forgot. Like the data file that we kept, like this this like .txt, like it doesn't actually like I had these numbers here for like historic reasons, but they don't actually do anything. So yeah, that's all. So I just have to recalculate the dimensions because we do use the dimensions. Right. Okay. So there we go. That's some nice sparklage going on. All right, so 75 might be a little too wide, because that's like a little too much sparklage, and also they're a little too spread out. So like instead of 40, let's do like 25 maybe. Also, now that it's much bigger, it's much more obvious how regular the spacing is. So I'll probably want to vary that as well. Do do do. Uh, all right, so it's still, huh? Okay, so for one thing, it's hmm, yeah, I don't know. It's something. It's sure something. All right. Well, for one thing, I'm gonna change the positions here, so I'm gonna move it to like -5, or like negative like 8 maybe, and then move it to like 45, just because it's so much bigger now. Um, see how that is in terms of positioning. So that'll just like make it, yeah, right, because it got a little far away from the player. So I think that might actually be a little too high. Actually, that might be an okay. No, a little too high and not far enough back. So let's pull it back to like 40, but then put it down to like -3. Let's see how that goes. Um, and yeah, I don't know if I want quite so many sparkles. That might be a little too. That might be a few too many sparkles. Maybe. Actually, I'm gonna try moving the center position up a little bit. Oh, mathematically that wouldn't necessarily make sense though. Uh, hmm. We'll see. Uh, wait a second. Speaking of things that don't. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Another thing that doesn't make mathematical sense is that this starts at 0 when it should actually start at like, I don't know, like -20. See how that goes. Right, because I was like, why are they like fading out, but they're not fading in? And it's because they were starting right on the line. Um, and yeah, this it's funny. Like at 60, it felt too small, but here just at 70, like it feels too big. So like What would it look like if it was at 60, but with this bigger size? Oh, maybe it's not that. Yeah, maybe it's not that. Maybe the problem wasn't that the radius wasn't big enough. It was just that the edges were getting cut off. Um, so maybe this is like mostly what I was like going for. Um, hmm. Maybe like somewhere in between. I think I think I want to move the center down. For some reason, like this art just seems to have like super issues with like the bottom of the screen. Like, are we still updating these? Oh no, are these the old ones? No, these are the new ones. Yeah, for some reason it just seems like I don't know. It always like I don't know what's wrong. It's just I don't know. It just feels like it's never quite balanced. It's always like lopsided in like one direction or the other, and like it seems like it's always like I don't know, just like not right on the bottom. But all right. So what if what if this was actually a smaller radius? What if this was like what if this is like 55 or something? What would that mean? What would that do? Uh, uh, that's not necessarily better. That's like I think I've contracted a little too far at this point. So let's put it back to like 60. Uh, let's uh, let's put this twinkle spacing even lower. I swear like this part isn't working correctly. I swear like this math just like it doesn't seem right. Just in the way it's like in the way that it's like spacing these things out, I'm just like it just feels really like it just feels like there's a weird gap in places. So I should probably just not be doing it like that. I should probably just be using like much more particular values here. Um, so yeah, so actually I'll say so instead of using that, I'll say for I in let's make a list of numbers. So like so like 50, 60, 70, 85, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. I don't know. Let's see what that looks like. Do. How many versions of the script am I running? Just two. Good. All right. So I didn't go far enough with it, but that's like a little bit better in terms of spacing, I think. Although again, I might want to scale the radius down just slightly further. All right. So 180. So then let's do 195, and then like 210, and like 220, and like 230, and like 240. See how that looks. It's probably still gonna seem off balance somehow. Yeah. Maybe I should pull the center back a little bit. Or something? I don't know. I just don't get how there's like none of these little tiny small flakes like down on the bottom here. This doesn't make sense to me. Maybe I just have to make it go like way further. So maybe I should bump this up to like 200 and like 220 and like 235 and like 250 and like 260 and like 270, 280, like 290. I'm just gonna keep going. Just keep going forever. All right. I guess we have crap going on down here, but it's like getting cut off at the bottom and like all types of stupid stuff. I mean, I guess part of it, I guess, has to be the fact that I'm not doing the L offset thing, because like when I was doing the L offset thing, it looked even worse for like different reasons. Maybe now that we've like fixed other things, like we can put that back so that the math is actually correct and it'll look good. All right, so I think I put in a little too much sparklage at this point, but some of that's okay. All right, so let's so 120. Let's do 145. 145. 170. This would be 195, and then we can just skip this one, and then that was getting. I just got rid of one of them. Probably need to get rid of a little bit more. Yeah, at least a little bit more. And then I guess I should bring the radius back in again. It's only at 65, so yeah, so 60, I guess. I don't know. It was when I went below 60 that it looked too small, right? At 60 it looked okay? Or did it look too small at 60 too? I mean, I guess technically there's a value that it should be. And I'm pretty sure the value it should be is actually lower than 60. Like, to be, like, mathematically precise or whatever. I don't know, those little flakes on, like, the very edge, though, like, I don't know. Maybe it'll look better if it's symmetrical. So, like, if I just keep going, like 300, 310, 320, 330, 340. I don't know. Do. Yeah, they just never show up down on the bottom corner, which I guess is fine. I'll just have to live with that. Um, Alright, so I guess this radius looks okay, actually. Uh, so then, let's, yeah, let's cut out a few of these. Starting, like, here, I guess. Just cut out, like, every other one. I mean, I'll probably have to, like, respace these a little bit, but, alright. Do-do-do. Yeah, I think this is like closer to what I was picturing. Like, it's very, very, very significant, very noticeable. Um, hmm. I feel like it's not doing the center correctly. Like, it's not doing the center coordinate correctly. Like, it doesn't feel like the place that it's like actually handling the center coordinate is actually the place where I'm placing the center coordinate, which is annoying. Um, because I keep positioning it like, oh well, actually no, I did position it in a weird place. Where did I put it? I put it at like 75, or no, I put it at like 6650 or 6625. So maybe that's what it looks like. No, like this is hypothetically the position it should be, but it feels like it's more like further down here. So I don't know what that's about. Uh, I did do 6625, right? Yeah, 6625. Am I using this incorrectly somehow? Am I using K-center incorrectly? Uh, now we're using the K-twinkles value. Yeah, I didn't think we were using it incorrectly, but wishful thinking, I suppose. Um, oh, I am using L offset incorrectly though now, because it's actually L offset times 2. So that actually could explain some of it. It's not exactly times 2, but it's pretty close to times 2. So, uh, what the dumbest things, like the dumbest things keep happening. Like now, like yeah, it's so weird that like a significant portion of it seems to be working correctly, because there are other things that just like seem ridiculously like dumb and broken. Like, hold on. if I just like edit this real quick, um, like just looking quickly at like what's happening here, like we have like all right, so this twinkle, like there's a dot like up in this corner here. It's very faint, but it's definitely there. There's a dot up here, and it like only for like this one frame does it render like way up here. There's this one where if we trace back to see like where it animates in from, it comes in from apparently nowhere. It just kind of appears here and does what exactly? Like where these are all supposed to be like traversing like gradually across the screen. Like why it would just like go randomly like jumping like to some crazy position is ridiculous, frankly. Um and that's annoying. That's significantly annoying. So I'm gonna take out the randomness here. I'm just gonna put this to like 2 and 4. So now there should be like I mean, there shouldn't have been that like wild variability that we saw a second ago, anyways. But now there definitely shouldn't. It should be just very orderly. It still doesn't feel that way. Maybe because of like the waviness, like the lines don't seem to be like perfectly straight or whatever. I don't know. So I'm gonna bring the center down again, I guess. So like instead of 25, let's put it at like 30. And I don't know. Yeah, I think this is like no, I don't want the center that much. Wait, I just brought it down? Nah. Nope. Not better. Not necessarily better. Maybe like down and back. But like just bringing it down was definitely not the correct answer. Maybe this is just fine. Maybe I'm just being too picky and this is actually just fine. I can try I still don't get why we never see any like out in front. Like never there are never little small twinkles out in front of us. Like they only ever like like out in this range here, they all start very big. Like there's nothing out here that starts like hmm. Uh hmm. So weird. Um why? Wouldn't it be cool if like it just worked how it should work instead of like working in a million stupid ways that don't make sense? Wouldn't that be neat? I feel like I'd like something like that. I think something like that would be really helpful and good instead of like weird and dumb. Uh, but hey, can't always get what you want. Uh, the L offset is less than 6. So what if this was like less steep? What if this was like 1.5 instead of times 2? What would that do? Hey, we see a little bit of that stuff out front now. Alright, maybe that's a better direction to go. So then like what if we put the center... Oh, I don't even know what those positions would be at this point. So it's like what would that be? It'd be like so one half would represent 2/5 and the other half would represent 3/5. Wait, no, is that true? No. If we multiply by 1.5, it's like it's not like a half anymore. It's like 2/3. So it'd be 2/3 and it'd be 2/3 plus 1. Yeah, no, it is. That would be 2/5 and one and then 3/5. So what is oh, so that's pretty straightforward. That's 60 and oh, for 75 though, what is 3/5 of 75? 75 times 3 divided by 5. 45. Okay. 75 minus 45 is 30. So yeah. So if the so we were cheating like the sparkles to be bigger like towards the front of the player. I think this is kind of better in some ways. It's not perfect, but I think this is kind of better in some ways. And then yeah, I'm just I don't get why this value just doesn't work correctly, but it literally just doesn't. So screw it. And the horse it came in on. Because as soon as I change it, it suddenly gets like, as soon as I change it to something wrong, it suddenly like starts working better. So I don't know what that's about. Wait, am I doing it backwards? Is it actually supposed to be plus L offset, blah 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 blah? I don't think so. Because I had it like this before and it didn't look right this way either. It just looked wrong in the other direction. What? Oh, whoops. Too many parentheses. Oh, and I've actually probably lost a parenthesis. There we go. Okay. Whoops. I don't want to run a million copies of the script. 2 copies of the script is fine. Yeah, that's not better. That's just weird. It's just weird. Alright, so what if it was plus L offset but not times 2? If it's not going to work normal, I might as well just try random values to see if some random value works correctly. Alright, I'm going to bring the radius in slightly further. It's like 58 maybe. This feels a little too, it just felt a little too messy. Like, yeah. I don't know, maybe this is fine. Maybe this is like too noisy and I should like space them out a little bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna try, okay, so I think most of this is good now, but I need to space this a little bit more. So we'll put this at like 240, 265 maybe, 265, and then 285, and then 305, and then yeah, and then like 320, 330. I don't know. Let's see what this looks like. They're just a little too clumpy. No, I think they are still too close. I think there's too many sparkles now. Well, I mean, I do want some of that kind of. There's a little too much regularity to them too. Like I do have them spaced like literally regularly, so I should probably cut down on some of that too. Oh, should I reintroduce the variability in the? I'm going to reintroduce the variability here. Plus random random dot rand int 1 to 2. Actually, I didn't mind the current speed, so 1 plus I'll do 3 plus. Yeah. Okay. Um, Whoops. I don't need a million copies of the script running. Yeah. So the hmm. I think yeah. So all right. I think one of the things that's still irking me is that the range, like I need that little like those little dots, like so that so sometimes they can fade out better. But I don't like those little dots uh, in the quantity that they're appearing. So I think I'm going to cheat that slightly. So it'll be I'll actually bump up this ratio a bit. 60, it's like 65. Um, hmm. Um, yeah, and I won't do the minimum yet. I'll do this in two pieces. So first we'll take this number. Oh no, actually no, we won't even do the divide by 65 yet. It'll just be this number. Oh, so we don't have to do the integer rounding yet either. So we'll say if what if yeah, so I'll put in a new threshold. So if L offset is greater than, I don't know, what is it, so what does this new threshold be? I just have to like make up a number and then so like 65. So it would be like 60 times 6. That'd be 3,600. So I'm just gonna arbitrarily say like 3,600, I guess. Then L offset equals 6, and then else L offset equals or yeah, equals the integer rounded version of L offset divided by 65. Does that work? Invalid syntax. Oops. Too many colons. Alright, let's see how that goes. Alright, cool. That did kind of accomplish what I wanted to accomplish. And I can actually bring in the radius now, I think, too. So, like, oh, 7, not 6, 7. Yeah. Right? Okay, and we can probably bring in this range a little bit now, too. Both of these ranges. So, like, 60, let's call this, like, 62, and, like, let's call this, like, 3,500? I don't know. That might be too tight. No, that's pretty good. Although we can still bring in these ranges a little bit further. Like we can bring this down to like 60. Again, like I know I keep trying to go. The whole point of this was to go with a radius above 60, but like we keep changing other things that give us like the kind of a similar effect, or like kind of the effect that we were looking for, but without actually. Yeah, I think this is pretty good at this point. Like we're basically there. I feel. Um, Excuse me. I still want to thin out. No, what do I want to do? The center just seems too low. The center just still seems too low. Am I doing any of that L offset stuff? Yeah, I'm doing plus L offset. Uh, yeah, this is like basically fine. There's like, I might just ship this. I might just like be like, yeah, let's do it. Uh, Actually, there's a little too much wiggle. So I think I'm gonna, I do like some variation in the traversal, but uh, not that much. So I'm just gonna say 2. So this is gonna be a constant 2-ish. I mean, I might tweak it a little bit, but this is gonna be a constant number. The other one's gonna have a little variability to it. Yeah. That way it's not completely like rigid and static, but it's also not quite as wiggly. Oh, there's a little bit of stacking going on, which I'm not enthusiastic about. Uh, hmm. Uh, yeah. Was that just a fluke because of the variability that I introduced, or has that always been going on? No, there's definitely a little bit of stacking going on. Not enthusiastic about that. So, I guess, yeah, I'm gonna say, so this list of values, what am I gonna do with this? Okay, so minus 20, yeah, I'm just gonna try putting in a little bit of randomness, maybe? That, I don't know if that'll quite accomplish, actually no, that doesn't quite accomplish what I want. Does it? No, it's not even that I want to, like, stagger them, I kind of want to stagger them chronologically. Uh, oh, so I guess, no, I mean, I could do that. Yeah. No, I'll just, like, okay, yeah, I'll say, I can do that, you're right. So I'll say, it's like scale, or like, so like, time offset, equals, random dot rand int, 0 to 3, and then, and then, so we'll just use, our approximate speed, so it'll be I plus, or I plus or I minus? I guess it doesn't really matter. I plus, yeah, it'd be plus. I plus, uh, what was the offset value? 3, like 4 or 5. So I'll just say 5. 5 times time offset, and then 20 minus 2 times time offset. Okay. This will just add like a little bit of, because like there were actually like these like columns of like the sparkles. Yeah. Okay. Because like they were all starting like at the same, like they were literally all starting in a line and just like sweeping across, and so the way they lined up, you could see like very distinct like stripes across, and so I think I need to bring the radius in a little bit further. Uh, the so I guess we're actually dropping below 60. Where's that value live? Oh gosh, this has gotten so complicated. I don't even remember how it works anymore. uh, oh yeah, it lives down here now. Uh, 60. So yeah, so let's bring it down to like 55. Let's bring this down to like 3,300. I don't know. Because it was just there were, yeah, at the top of the frame there were like these big ones that were like clicking in, and they're still kind of doing it, not as bad as before, but like it was just making the animation look very it was making it look very like the loop was too obvious. Like it just like it didn't look like an animation. It looked like it didn't look like a full loop. It looked like it was like going halfway through a loop and then starting over and then go, yeah. I think this is probably good now. I think I'm just gonna ship this. So yeah, cool. Uh, I don't think it even really needs any like tweaking or editing. I think this is basically just fine. So let's comment out all of this stuff that we. Oh well, yeah. Actually, I'm not gonna. Well, not, actually, I'm not gonna comment it out because I'm about to use it again because there were two of these that I wanted to make. There's the bigger one, and then I want to make a slightly smaller one too. Uh, the small like this one, yeah. When we got like pretty far along, actually, now that I think about it, we could just use the old smaller one for the. We could just use the first one that we made for the smaller one, because that was like what occurred to me is like once we finished it, it was like I like it, I guess, but it just doesn't seem like enough. Uh, I'll probably remake it though. Just in case, I'll back these up, I guess. So cut these, put them. I don't know. Anywhere. I'll just call it like I don't know, like backup or it's like session top singular backup, just in case I go, I don't know, have a change of heart and decide that instead these are all terrible and I should go back to the old way. Alright, and then these can go here. So actually no, just to make sure that that worked correctly, I am going to comment this out temporarily, and then I'll I'll do the other half. Yay! Sparkle, sparkle, so much sparkle. I keep thinking, oh, I should change this, oh, I should change that, but I would just end up like doing this forever. I'd never accomplish anything else. I would just, my entire life would be these sparkles, these horrible sparkles. All right, so let's sorry. I just like, I don't know. I think it does look better than it looked before, and that's the important part. And I can always like, I still have this like code block, so I can always come back and like adjust it later if it like, if I have an epiphany as like how to make it perfect or whatever. But no, for now it's not going to be perfect. So, um, let's let's do the other ones now. The other ones will be a lot simpler or a lot smaller. Hopefully, a lot simpler. Uh, Actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna try actually just using the. I'm gonna try using the old ones as the. So session plural. Let's get rid of these. Let's try using those ones that we just backed up. Because that might be okay. I don't know. Let's see how that looks. So let's go down to true or. Right, because it's not this anymore. It's it's this one here. Which task board do I use? I use Trello. Yeah. It works. It's great. It's fine. You can drag things around. You can add things and remove things. That's pretty much all I use it for. So I like that it's easily accessible on the web, and the app is fine too. So yeah. Okay, so this was the oh, I typed Trello instead of True. I cannot multitask apparently. Um, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's Trello. It's called T. It's spelled TRELLO. But I'll post the link in chat. Blemo. Okay. Uh, so yeah, this was like this is the earlier one that I came up with. I don't think this is quite right. I think the Zephyr things are a little too big. I want to scale those down a little bit. Uh, so let's yeah, let's do that stuff now. So Zephyr so Zephyrs I'm just gonna like uh, copy and paste these here. I'm gonna just call them like 0 small. Do do do. Because I'm just gonna make a smaller version, and I'm probably just gonna scale it. Like I'm not gonna bother redrawing them or anything. I've spent too much time on this stuff as is. We made a particle system today, though. I mean, that's literally what we were doing today. Is we made a particle system. Like we didn't make a particle system for the game because I didn't want the game like running particles at runtime, but we made a particle system in order to prefabricate art. So I don't know. There's that. That was kind of cool. So let's edit these and alright, we can close some of these other versions. We don't need. Oh wait. Alright, whatever. We don't need all those open anymore. Okay. So yeah, let's just scale it down. So resize by like I don't know, like 75% or something like that. That's probably fine. Resize. Oh, should I use best quality resizing or should I use? Yeah, I guess best quality is probably fine. Image resize 75% and image resize 75%. SOCOM, hey, how's it going? Welcome. Image resize by percentage. If you guessed 75%, you guessed correctly. All right, so save these, and then we can also yeah, so we'll want to scale down like the number of sparkles that we have going on for this stuff, and oh well, so yeah, we'll want to do a lot of things to that script. We'll want to for one thing, we're not doing session top singular anymore. We're doing session top. Yes, right. It's just called session top, right? Session plural, excuse me. So so there's that for starters, and then and then oh yeah, right. So it's the Zephyrs are like underscored small, and I'm gonna save it as like underscore small also because yeah. Twinkles. The twinkles are not any smaller. Although I could knock the top size twinkle off the list, and then as a result the twinkles would seem smaller. I might do that actually. So let's say for I in range 1 to 6, and then so these numbers will be changed down to 6 and down to 5. They show up more places than that though. Don't they? Or is it the only places that... Oh, maybe I got rid of the other references to... Oh, no. Yeah, 5... Oh, yeah. And... No, that's right. Okay. Right, so then these numbers are going to come down. So, like, 55. Let's bring this down to, like, I don't know, like 45. And then... Actually, I guess I should multiply it by 75%. So... So 55 times, actually no, it shouldn't be exactly the same amount, but times 3 divided by 4 equals 40, 40-ish. So 40, 41. And then 3300 times 3 divide, no, what? I don't know what just happened. 3300 times 3 divided by 4 equals 2475. Sure, why not? 2475. Oh, so the center position will also change. 6030. Yeah, I guess I'll multiply it by 75% again. 60 times 3 divided by 4 equals 45. Which means this one would have to equal like half of 45, so like 22-ish. See how that looks. You've always doubted your abilities in programming. This made you just try to learn and learn and learn, which makes tiresome quickly. For once, just jumping in with limited C# knowledge and really good. Yes, that is the correct approach. That is the way to do it. Oh, whoops. Wait, what's up with this weird commenting? Why is like my entire project commented out? Oh, I guess I forgot to, yeah. Whoops. I'm glad that didn't ruin everything. I hope that didn't ruin everything, and if so, I'm glad. Alright, so yeah, this is pretty good. Oh, except so for positionally speaking, I think I want to move it out front a little bit. No, maybe this is fine. I definitely want to, yeah, like I forgot, but I do definitely want to scale down the number of sparkles. So let's just like try, for starters, let's just try removing like every other one. That might be too much. I might not want to reduce it by that much. But I do want a significant difference between like the most sparkly and the least sparkly, or between like the big sparkle one that we just made and this version. So if this version has a lot less sparkles, that is okay. That is okay. Yeah, this could be okay. Although the first one, I'm gonna bring it in because it's also like too high. It just feels like it's just like there's just these little picks like off in the top range that like they don't even really make sense. So I assume that's this one. So I'll just bring this up to like 60. It might not be. It might be that one was completely out of range, and that 70 is the one, which seems to be the case. So let's bring this up to like 90. It'd be nice if they were like clearly labeled. Yeah, that's better. So that one that's like 60, I'm just gonna get rid of it entirely. Because I think it's just doing weird things. I think it's like, I don't know. Like the math here should be pretty straightforward, and yet for some reason like it's just doing some really dumb things sometimes. Well, like here it's still doing dumb things. It's like I don't care. I mean, I'm just gonna edit this manually instead of like trying to figure out why the math turns out like so ridiculously dumb. But it's annoying. It's really annoying that the math turns out so ridiculously dumb, like so much of the time. All right, so let's just do that. Let's just edit it manually. I don't care. It can go to stupid places and be stupid and live its own stupid life in whatever stupid manner it wishes, and I will be no part of that. Alright, so like So like this is like mostly fine, except that there's like these little these ones over like here, they just like don't translate downward, which is idiotic. So I'm just gonna make them translate downward. Do. All right. So do. Also, this one I feel kind of comes out of nowhere. So I might just cut it out entirely. No, I'll just move it downwards. Do. All right. So let's save these. I don't think I changed that one, but whatever. All right, and then let's try replacing. Oh, yeah. All right, whatever. I shouldn't have named them with those suffixes. Copy this over to karma session plural. Delete these, paste these, and so Trusty Bard, yeah. So what's actually supposed to happen, Trent, is if the event remains idle, then Trusty Bard is supposed to pick a new event actually, but at a certain point he I don't know what changed. It was when I was like refactoring stuff. He stopped picking new events. He would just reiterate the current event, and it wasn't what I intended initially. But I also don't mind it because like basically it's just that the situation doesn't change. So yeah. So yeah, it is the same event. It's literally the same event. It's not even that the event stopped and restarted. It's that it's literally the same event, and Trusty Bard is just reiterating. Like I don't know, maybe you weren't paying attention. Um, because like if you like I don't know. It's like when I first noticed it, I was like, well, that's a little weird. But then it's also like if you didn't like if you hadn't participated in the event the first time, like it's not like you care, right? So, uh, yeah. I'm also trying to, I mean, don't tell Trusty, but I'm kind of trying to phase out Trusty Bard altogether, kind of. Not really. Like they're the chat cues, which are fine, and like I don't plan on like stopping the chat feedback necessarily because it doesn't hurt anything. But pretty much everything that you would need in the game is now on screen actually. So yeah, Trusty. I don't anticipate getting rid of Trusty Bard because I like Trusty Bard, but I yeah he's just here now. He's just here because he's cool, not because we need him necessarily. Uh, all right, so let's comment out once more this whole shebang. And then we can just tweak some of this art manually. Doesn't like that. Oh, whoops! I commented out level messages. I kept thinking like, oh, I'm gonna do that by accident. I'm gonna do that by accident, and there it was. I did it by accident. All right. So, all right. So there's still some stupid things about this stupid animation that's like stupid and I hate it and like seriously just like get a life, you stupid art that just like doesn't want to work correctly. But other than that, I'm mostly happy. um wow, these frames are like almost identical. Is it like printing them in the wrong order or something? That would explain a lot. What if I put them in this order? Whoa. Weird. If I put them in this order, they move a lot more fluidly. 3, 0, 1, 2. Oh, wait, no, that is the same order. I just put 3 on the end. Okay, so no, I guess they do hypothetically move fluidly. Yeah, no, I guess they do. It's just like, I don't know. Some of the stuff I'm not enthusiastic about. Like this from here to here. No, I mean, I guess that's like, no, from here to here. Yeah, no, this dot here, it's just not necessary. It's just not meaningful. Okay. So I think that should be better. Uh, it's a little weird that these two wisps are like right next to each other, but it could be worse. Uh, so this is probably fine. I'll probably just ship this. Yeah. So yeah, that's great. All right. Yay! Hooray forever. Perfectly great forever. All right. So what was I gonna do next? Oh yeah. All right. So then there's the other art stuff. Uh, Karma. Right. So I can get rid of this because I don't want that. No, I didn't like it. So there's the Twinkles and the Zephyrs. Like I'll just leave those there for now. So there's 30 day. Yeah, there's 30 day. So first I'll do 30 day top singular. No, 30 day top plural. Because right now this isn't animated at all. So for one thing, I'll need to go copy, paste, paste, paste to come up with a frame 1, a frame 2, frame 2, and a frame 3. And then, yeah, let's start editing these. Because, yeah, right now they literally just don't change. They literally just, like, stay completely static, which I don't necessarily want. I think I want to add, what, like, I think I want to add, like, a trail, like a little bit of a glowing trail, and also I want to, like, front load some of the shape, so it's not just, like, completely round. It's like, yeah, let's so file or image canvas size, let's make it a little bit wider. So let's make it like I don't know, like 70, width of 70, and let's actually push it towards the front. So image canvas size, anchor it on this side, bump it up to 70. That could be good. I'll work on this one before I start moving it over. So yeah, so I want a little bit of variability. Actually, wait, I can just copy, paste, expand canvas, paste, expand canvas, expand canvas. So like basically like yeah. So I'm thinking the lines of the shape will, oops, not that. The lines of the shape will be a little bit more angled forward here. Oh, I should use a bigger brush. Definitely bigger than 1 pixel, but 3 pixels probably good. Yeah, so a little bit more forward here, and then a little more tapered off back here. And yeah. Do I know any good website for free, especially license free? Yeah. Oh, totally. It's not 1001 free fonts, it's 1001 fonts, and 1001 fonts has a free for commercial use section. So, yeah. Blammo. There's a lot of good ones. For some reason, just the way they have it organized, the Spider-Man font is always the first font. Or Spider-Nam, excuse me. Which is great. You go to the site and, hey, look, Spider-Nam. But they have a lot of ones. It just goes on for like pages and pages. 393 pages of fonts. Yeah. That's where I usually go. Oh yeah, the thing to oh so yeah, so I mean they're free fonts, right? But then also one thing to keep in mind when you go to the site is that if you like, whoops, I did not mean to click that, but whatever. If you click on the font, it'll show you like you can download it, and it'll say free for commercial use. If you click on the free for commercial use thing, it'll tell you specifically like what you're allowed to do with it. So like some of them, yeah, some of them are free for personal use and free for commercial use, but like no modification, no redistribution. So I mean, depending on what you're planning on using it for, that can be relevant. So don't forget to check the free for commercial use button, which will show that that section there. Yeah. All right, and yeah. So all right, so we're making this shape a little more front heavy, a little more. I guess like. Yeah, I can trim it in a little bit like this. Just so, like, I just wanted to make it look a little bit like it's, like, leaning forwards, kind of. And, and then, yeah, so I'm thinking, like, there might be, like, a little bit of a light. I don't know if this is going to look good, but I was thinking, like, there might be, like, a little bit of a trail coming off it, too. This might look silly, and I might not actually want it. Or maybe, like, I don't know, maybe it'll just, like, maybe instead of like a tail, maybe it'll just come to like more of a like a blunted end, or like a less blunted end, like a slightly sharper end. Maybe not even like that, like sharp per se, but like I don't know. I don't know, something like this. We can try stuff, see what works, see what doesn't. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe it won't be so. Maybe it'll be even less exaggerated. So, do I like this? Do I like this better? I might have just liked it better when it was more round. So maybe I should keep it as like just more round, like how it used to be, and instead just have it like pulsate. Because that's the other thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to have it like pulsate a little bit, or like I don't know what it's called, but basically like undulate, I guess. uh, it's just a fun word. So yeah, what is it that I was thinking that I would do with this? Like I was kind of picturing it like yeah, having like more of a taper, but it might just be that like that was not a good idea, and that's just not gonna work out. But is there something about that that I just I don't know, maybe something more like this, where it's just like a subtle like it's a little more front heavy and a little more and so it tapers down a little bit in the back, but like is mostly it's not very in your face, it's not very uh extremely, in that way. Um and then no, that's not right. It just feels a little too much. So maybe it's just a matter of like shaping it a little bit more. Maybe just something like that, kind of. Or maybe it's just not. Maybe it should taper harder up here. I don't know. Maybe something like that. We can try this. Yeah. What kind of font are you looking for, Sogom? Because like they do have the they do have like the like if you click more, like there are like categories that you can like filter for. Apparently there are a lot of them. Or else there are none, and this page doesn't actually load. I don't know, but like yeah, there's like usually I'm looking for like sans serif and uh, and like regular, and then that'll like narrow it down. So like now suddenly you're only seeing the ones that are like more in your range. Um, hey Sloan, how's it going? Welcome. Uh, we're just looking at fonts and making orbs, making light orbs. So that's how it used to look, and that's how it's looking now. Yeah, I don't know. That's fine. It's a subtle difference. All right, so I guess I added a little extra room on the side. I didn't really need to add that much. Actually, wait. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this back. Wait, what? Oh yeah. I'm gonna pull this back a few clicks. because that way I'll have more room on the side for it to undulate. So I'm just pulling it back 3 clicks. Come on. Nah! You jerk. Why do you do that sometimes? 2, 3. Okay, there we go. So yeah, actually let's get these looking the same size so that way it's easier to tell how they're going to be animating. Make it nice and big. Huge. So big. Full screen it, basically. Alright, so now, yeah, so now the animation can be like, so in one frame of animation, for example, it'll be a little bit lower and a little bit wider. Maybe not that much. That's probably a little too far. But something like this maybe. See how that looks. Control 1, 2. What is it? Yeah, so I have this idea of like making it undulate, and I don't know exactly. I know I can like picture somewhat in my eye, like my mind's eye, like roughly what that could look like, kind of basically. I'm trying to think of like what is it about like, because it's not just like squash stretch squash stretch squash. It's like oh, you know what it is? I think it's like I think it's like phases, kind of like it comes down first. Yeah. Okay, so it comes down first. And right, this isn't actually supposed to be a physical form either. So that's the other thing is I don't have to preserve like mass here. Like so I can actually make it like come down lower first, and then I think I cut off a little too much of the blue here. Make it come down. So how does that look? It basically just like, well, all right, I'll fix the curves a little bit better than that. Yeah. So actually maybe it'll spread out a little bit first down here. And then it'll like balloon out in the next frame. And then in the next frame it will spring back up, and then in the next frame it will like contract a little bit. Maybe. We'll see. So yeah, how does that look? So still very samey right here, which I guess is not the worst thing in the world, but I'd rather it not. I'd rather be a little more consistent. So or like not consistent. It's like too consistent. Oh yeah, it's that this didn't come down enough. I made it too round again, whereas as I had done in like the previous adjustments, I wanted it to be a little bit squatter in the back, taller in the front. Yeah. Okay, so that might be a little too extreme, but I can touch that up later. So let's go to the next frame of animation, and let's make it balloon out a little more. I don't know if this is necessarily the sort of animation that I want to go for, but I think it's at least worth trying. So in this case, oops, that's a little too far. In this case, it will go more like this. I'm not trying to make it go up though. That is unintentional. And then like so, and so what do we have now? Yeah, so there'll be one more frame of animation. but this is like roughly the shape that I'm thinking. So alright, so copy this. Actually, no, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy only the bottom half of the image, because the top half of the image I actually kind of want to be like that. And I just want to justify these two shapes together.